Alrighty, we're back. My name's Kagami. We're playing Katawa Shoujo, and we're talking to a librarian. So I'll reread this line as it did happen in the last episode, but if you're tuning in now, you probably had time to read it now, so I'm just going to click on to the next one, because I keep talking. So, makes sense given all the blind students that be here. If it's only that, how come this library is so big in the first place? Well, we get a lot of new books regularly because the library is adequately endowed. That's probably why. I spend more on new books than on my salary, and I have to organize and shelve them all. Wow, that's a lot of books, I think. It's so troublesome and the wait is so much. I wish I could quit this job. Oh, that's sad. Very awkward silence follows this revelation of too much information. I'll go check the aisles then, if you don't mind. It's probably best for all of us she doesn't keep talking to me. Very well. Meanwhile, Yuko and I would have those books if it's alright with you. My first impression was right. The library is surprisingly big. Ambling down the narrow aisles, I studied the spines of books in random order, occasionally sliding out one of them to read a blurb, taking it with me, if it looks good. In a few moments, I have a respectable stack of books in my arms. I guess I'll never be stuck for choices in here. The normality of the library sinks in. Sure, there are large print and braille books scattered throughout, but it is what it is. A library. It's as the calm mood from the room and I had tea with Lily, it snuck in with us here, and unless it was here to begin with. I don't think I read that right. Something about this puts me at ease, just like before. I reach the end of the aisle and find a collection of desks set up for study or personal reading. Going a little further through, I discover a nice quiet corner at the back. While the rest of the library had the odd student sitting at desk either reading or stealthily sleeping, like a ninja, the back is pretty much deserted. Perfect place to sleep like a ninja, just saying. As I glance around, I see someone who I recognize sitting on one of the several beanbags. Oh, beanbags! Freak beanbags, and it's the girl with the black purple hair, dark hair. Beanbags, that's best library ever. It's the dark-haired girl from my class, the one who snuck out of the classroom earlier. She's reading a book, keeping it close to her face, which makes her look like she's really into it. From the way she's acting today, I had her pegged as more of a delinquent than a bookworm. In fact, her mysterious appearance from the class raises all sorts of whys in my head. Intrigue floats slowly but surely towards the surface, and before I know it, I'm walking towards the mysterious long-haired girl. I guess there's no harm in introducing myself, as I would have with anyone else. She is a classmate, after all. Walking over to another beanbag, I take a seat and lay my books beside it. The girl starts, looking scaredly up at me from underneath her fingers. Fringe. Hair fringe. At the first time I've seen her this close, underneath her long, dense bangs, I can see the part of her face, at least a third, if not half, is pretty badly scarred. She looks adorable. I can't see her nose. She looks like a chibi, adorable. My eyes are immediately drawn to the scars, subconsciously peeking past her hair until they meet her. Until they meet her own eyes. For a second I am shocked and divert my eyes to the book in her hands. Before I realized that, looking away probably only made it worse. It took too many seconds to look at myself, remembering what I walked up to her for. I mean, startle you? Hi, I'm new here. Hiseo Nakade. We're in the same class. Startle? No, I'd introduce myself. That's what kind of guy I am. Hi, I'm new here. Oh, I just read that. Dots. I just transferred here the other day. Maybe you don't remember. More dots. Uh-oh. I did a self-introduction, too. More dots. So many dots. Uh-oh. The girl still doesn't say a word, but simply stares at me wide-eyed. I'm still getting used to the place, so I'm trying to meet as many people as I can. So, what's your name? That's so me. I would not shut up even if they're not talking. Hanako. Her speech is stuttered and so quiet that they're barely audible even in the library. Somehow I think that my delinquent impression of her was wrong. Hanako, eh? So what are you reading? She gently tips the book backwards so that I can read the title, at the same time hiding her face behind it. She must have noticed me staring before. Life of Pi. I've never heard of it before. What's it about? A boy and a tiger. Hey, they just made a movie about that! That's nice. On a boat. I can see this taking some time. Sounds interesting. Is it any good? She nods from behind the book. She stays silent. She looks kinda tense. A bit like Yuko earlier, but in a different way. More like petrified with terror, I'd say. So, oh god, she's shaking. So the mysterious delinquent girl turned out to be anything but, and she's quivering in a way that makes it look like she's mortally afraid of me. The only way out of this, as far as I can tell, is to try and get on a normal conversation going. Is it a library book? I'm looking for some new ones to read, but there's just so many. No, it's mine. Oh, so do you come here often? Again, best pickup line ever! Dots. A huge, huge blush spreads on Hanako's face, and her eyes widen far larger than I thought it was possible for her eyes to do. Uh-oh. Did she interpret my lame attempt at small talk as a feeble attempt to pick her up? I mean, I didn't mean it like that. I gotta go do something. Without warning, Hanako takes off and runs towards the counter. Her hair-like takeoff catches me so off guard I didn't manage to go after her until she had a good head start. By the time I reach the counter, she's nowhere to be seen. Lily and Yuko are happily chatting away. Knowing that I won't be able to catch Hanako myself, I approach the girls. Hey, did you see or notice a girl running past here? Maybe. What did she look like? Long, dark hair, kind of shy. She had, well, some scars on her face. You wouldn't be talking about Hanako, would you? Yeah, that's her. She was reading and I tried talking to her, but I think I scared her off or something. Oh dear. Yuko, would you excuse me? I'd better try and find her. Sure. I'll just hold on to these until you come back. What's going on? Question mark. I'm sorry, but I'll have to explain to you some other time. Right. I'll see you later then. Man, it's sweat everywhere. Lily hastily grabs her cane and hurries out the library, leaving me alone with Yuko. I don't think I'll ever get the hang of this place. Did I do something wrong? What did you do? Nothing. I just talked to her, tried to get to know her. Didn't even manage to get started. Yuko sighs and looks awfully bothered, even more than she did before. I guess you weren't wrong as so much as tactless. Tactless? That girl is a bit of a special case. It's like she never really talks to anyone. But isn't that a bit strange? I wonder. It's just how she is, I think. Yuko doesn't sound all that convincing. Then again, maybe this is just the norm around here. Everyone has their own problems, or else they wouldn't be here. Perhaps I was being a little tactless after all. But how should I deal with any of these people? Forcing myself to act overly casual only makes me feel phony. Like I was supposed to be ignoring the elephant in the room. Yuko fidgets, looking around for when she wants to say something to that, but resists it. I think it's an elephant only if you feel that way. I guess she doesn't have any good sense of self-restraint. It makes me smile, and she blushes heavily. What? Did that sound stupid? No, it sounded really wise. I guess you're right. It's more about me than anyone else. Neither of us has anything to add, so Yuko fills the silence by shuffling some papers around. People who have papers on their desks really like doing that. I need a desk to do that! Did you find any books? I should be closing soon. I mean, the library should be closing, but I have to do it. I hope that it's not too inconvenient for you. Oh, yeah, I want some books, but I've left them over there because I'll just go get them. I fetch my stack of books from beside the beanbags where Hanako and I were sitting and return them to the counter. Wow, you read a lot, don't you? I surprised myself with that. I surprised myself with that too, honestly. At least when I really think about it. I had a lot of free time earlier this year, so I just kind of started reading books to fill the time. I couldn't do much else. I see. Which doesn't say anything else. It just checks out my books for me. I guess this is what they call tact. Holding library books in one arm, I trawl my pockets. Trawl? Is that a word? course it is. It's written right there, but never heard it before. A sudden sound from behind startles me, making me nearly drop the books I'm carrying or the key that almost managed to get the door locked. Who is it? I turn around to see who's talking to me. It's Kenji. He seems to be in a friendly mood, although the light glint off his glasses in the dark gives him a sinister look. It's just me. I make him pause and lick his lips nervously. Who is me? I don't know anyone called me. Are you some new guy again? His voice is suddenly strained and quick. Yes, but we've met before. Yesterday.
I don't think so. I would remember someone who I only met yesterday. When was that? What day was today?
I try ignoring him. Is he joking or what?
Prove that we've met before.
You live across the hall. You're Kenji. Kenji jumps back, his eyes filled. Look into my eyes! Filled with an uncomprehendable fear.
How do you know my name? Damn, this can only mean the two things. Either we have met, or you're telling me the truth, and I just can't remember it, or you are a spy.
He pauses.
A psychic spy.
His eyes turn around me, trying to peek into my room, although it's hard to believe he can see anything through those thick glasses. His mood swung from friendly to maniac in less than a minute. I'm not psychic.
How do I know that? I'm not a mind reader.
Kenji points a finger in my face demandingly.
Unlike you.
Stop that, man. We met yesterday. What's wrong with you? I live in this room.
Lies. If you think you can pass as Hiseo because I'm legally blind, you are sorely mistaken. You don't even look like him. I mean, the resemblance is real slim, maybe at a distance, but who do you think you're kidding?
I want to grab him by the shoulders and shake him. Exasperatedly, I rub my eyes and let out a heavy sigh.
Stay there.
Kenji comes closer, one careful step at a time. I stay still. At least he assaulted me physically, although I doubt he could do much damage even if he did.
Oh, wait. I see it now. Damn, it really is you.
And then once again, for good measure, I step backwards just in case.
What's up, man? You don't look too good, I think. Something wrong?
I don't know. I just had something stupid happen to me. A few stupid things, actually. Even if you discount this one. I can't get a proper touch on other people here. And I have no idea if it's because of me or because of them. I don't know why I'm telling this to Kenji. It's not like we've had any contact either.
That's rough, dude. Yeah, I'm sorry about calling you a psychic spy and all, but you can never be too careful. Yeah, it's the hard reality we live in.
I'm slowly starting to think that Kenji isn't necessarily living here in the same reality as the rest of us.
You see, this is how it works. This world, there is no justice. You see, even when I lose, I win, because I don't lose the lesson.
Okay, that's actually wise. What does that even mean?
It doesn't matter.
He dismisses it flatly with a wave of his hand.
So, what happened? Why the long face? Do you have a long face?
It's nothing. I just scared some girl off accidentally. Literally, too. She actually ran away from me. Was my fault? Really? I think. I'm not really used to all this yet.
A girl? A cute one?
Cute? That's a hard question. She had a nice body and beautiful hair, but the face... I guess it could go either way. Well, I think she's cute. Boop. Yeah, cute, I guess.
I knew it. There are a lot of cute girls here. A strangely disproportionate amount. I believe this is one of the dark secrets of this school. I tried to warn you, man. But did you listen?
I don't remember any such warning. Dark secrets?
Yes, dark secrets, extremely dark, like a black hole. Have you noticed that the number of girls in this school is slightly significantly higher than the number of boys? It's like 60-40.
He turns his head to the left and stares off in the distance at nothing.
Why is it like this? I mean, to the untrained eye, it doesn't appear to be that bad. But it's a full 20%. One would think the school had with such a large...
Oh my god, my voice.
One would think that a school with such a huge pool of women would be a man's dream. But no! What am I about to tell you could blow your mind. Are you ready?
I don't know where this is going, but I think I won't be missing much by cutting out now. No, I am not ready. I only get as far as turning the doorknob before Kenji starts talking again, showing that he doesn't really care if my mind is blown or not.
I believe that this school is a battleground, a site of a feminist infiltration. This disparity in the number of men to women is a clear sign of how far they have come. In case this Cold War turns hot, they'll have a superiority in numbers.
Oh my...
Just another skirmish in an eternal war against the forces of the feminists. They're everywhere. In Japan, women outnumber men. It's not a 60-40 split, but it's only a matter of time, man. Even in America, women are the majority by a hair. They're building up their numbers. In the past, we build up of a military that's always been the clear sign of imminent war. Japan is just the first step. Our economy is badass, and the country itself is small and isolated. Yet a huge part of the Pacific in terms of political value. The perfect target. They are so cunning, as expected of women. Soon, the day will come when...
Kenji's voice trailed off ominously. Oh no, not more Kenji.
That is why you can't trust them. They will string you along and then kill you. Bum bum bum! Just as they killed me. You will end up just like me.
Oh, hell no! I can't stop myself from blurting it out.
Hey, what the hell does that mean?
You said it, not me. It's the best I can think of.
So, you're not supposed to say something like that. Damn, so rude. Where was I? Oh yeah, fast feminist.
I can't talk like him forever.
Conspiracy.
Stop it. Stop. I lost you way back there somewhere. Somewhere around feminist infiltration.
Too hard to follow? It's cool. I have some graphs and stuff in my room. And puppets. Do you like puppets?
Oh my god, he has puppets. No puppets.
You don't like puppets? Okay. Graphs are still cool though, right?
He speaks energetically, responding almost before I'm done talking, moving his hands in an animated way as he continues to rant. What is he talking about? This is strange too. I had him pegged as relatively normal, but it's clear I was wrong.
Something on your mind, dude?
Just thinking of what it's like to be the last sane man in an insane world. Kenji frowns, looking deeply upset.
You mean that's you? That can't be, because I'm the last sane man in an insane world. That is my dream, and you just can't steal a man's dream. What the hell? There can't be two last sane men. It would be invalidate the last part, and that part is kind of important. There can only be one, like in that foreign movie where they could only be one, and in the end there's only one dude left, because that was the point.
The Highlander. I've never seen anyone talk so heatedly and so defensively about absolutely nothing before.
Anyway, you wait here, I can get my graphs. I also have a list of other dark and complex conspiracies this school holds as tangent. Quick, finish my analogy for me, pew-pow!
I'm going to bed now. It's extremely late. My voice can't take it.
That doesn't sound like an analogy, but whatever. I like it. You seem like a cool dude. Most people don't understand what I'm talking about when I try to explain the vast feminist conspiracy to them.
I'm gonna need a drink of water.
Later.
Oh, thank God he's going. He claps me on the back and then vanishes in the room quickly and quietly. Okay, I'm gonna end this episode here. Opened the door, but instead walked right through it like a ghost. Good Lord. My voice. Like and favorite if you enjoyed. Tell me if you enjoy Kenji's voice, because, good Lord, Kenji's voice. But like and favorite, subscribe, Tell me what you think, and hopefully you enjoy. I'm going to try and put up some more episodes coming up right off, and have a great night.